G'day everyone, welcome to the heart of Australia, where the land stretches endlessly under a vast, sunburnt sky, and every corner hides a story waiting to be told. Today, we're setting off on an adventure to meet a creature that's often overlooked, yet plays a remarkable role in the outback's ecosystem. Today, we're diving into the world of a creature that many people know, but few truly understand. It's small, quick, and often misunderstood, but its story is one of survival, adaptation, and unexpected importance. It's an animal that has mastered survival in some of the toughest environments on our planet. The Australian cockroach, Periplaneta australasiae. Despite its name, this insect isn't just found in Australia. It's a true globetrotter, thriving in warm climates across the world, from bustling cities to remote rainforests. This isn't just any pest. It's a fascinating example of adaptation and resilience, thriving from tropical Asia to homes worldwide. Its ability to adapt to so many different environments is nothing short of extraordinary, making it a master of both the wild and the urban jungle. What makes the Australian cockroach so interesting is its dual life: wild explorer outdoors, notorious pest indoors. In the wild, it's a vital part of the ecosystem, but inside our homes, it becomes an unwelcome guest, always searching for food and shelter. Its ability to switch between natural and human-made environments is the secret to its success. This flexibility allows it to survive droughts, floods, and even the ever-changing human landscape, making it one of nature's most adaptable survivors. We'll discover what sets it apart from its American cousin, where it lives, and how to tell them apart. The Australian cockroach is slightly smaller, with distinctive yellow markings on its thorax and wings, making it easy to identify if you know what to look for. And what fuels its nightly adventures? These insects are nocturnal, coming alive after dark to search for food, water, and mates. Their keen senses help them navigate the world, avoiding predators and finding the tiniest crumbs. We'll also uncover its secret social life. Yes, cockroaches are more social than you might think. They communicate using chemical signals, gathering in groups for safety and to share resources. That's why they seem to appear in groups, especially where food is plentiful or shelter is scarce. Their group behavior helps them survive and thrive, even in the harshest conditions. By understanding their behaviors, we gain appreciation for their ecological role and learn how to keep them outside. Knowing what attracts them can help us protect our homes while respecting their place in nature. Cockroaches are ancient recyclers, breaking down organic matter and returning nutrients to the soil. Without them, our world would be buried in decaying plant material, and the cycle of life would slow to a crawl. So let's set aside our squeamishness and get ready to be amazed by this resilient six-legged survivor. The Australian cockroach is more than just a pest. It's a testament to nature's ingenuity and a reminder that even the smallest creatures can have the biggest impact. First, let's learn how to identify one of Australia's most persistent and unwelcome house guests, the Australian cockroach. Spotting an Australian cockroach isn't always easy, but there are some telltale signs that set it apart from other household pests. This species is considered large for a cockroach, measuring about 25 to 35 millimeters in length. While it's slightly smaller than the American cockroach, it's still big enough to catch your eye as it scurries across the floor. Its body is a glossy, rich, reddish brown, and it's built for speed and agility. Notice the long, spiny legs that help it dart quickly over almost any surface, and the constantly twitching antennae that sense every movement and vibration in its environment. The most distinctive feature is the bold, pale yellow band that circles a dark blotch just behind the head, known as the pronotum. Along the edges of its wings, you'll also see pale yellow stripes. These markings are unique to the Australian cockroach and make it easy to distinguish from its relatives. Both males and females are equipped with fully developed wings, giving them the ability to fly. However, they rarely take to the air for long distances. Instead, they tend to glide awkwardly from one spot to another, especially when startled or searching for food. At night, these cockroaches are drawn to bright lights, often making their way indoors through open windows or doors. Their flight is clumsy and accompanied by a loud, buzzing sound, enough to startle anyone if one suddenly heads your way. Thanks to their flattened bodies, Australian cockroaches can squeeze into the tiniest cracks and crevices, making them masters of hiding. Their spiny legs provide excellent grip, allowing them to climb walls, furniture, and even ceilings with ease. Every part of this insect is perfectly adapted for survival. Its mouth parts are designed for scavenging, allowing it to feed on crumbs, spills, and even decaying matter, making your kitchen a prime target. The Australian cockroach is a marvel of evolutionary engineering, combining speed, stealth, and resilience to thrive in even the most challenging environments. Where does the Australian cockroach call home? The answer might surprise you. While its name suggests a deep connection to the Australian wilderness, this resilient insect story is far more global and adventurous than you might expect. Despite its name, the Australian cockroach likely originated in tropical Asia. Over centuries, it hitched rides on trading ships, stowing away in cargo holds and wooden crates. As global trade expanded, so did the cockroach's territory, making its way to distant continents and new environments. Outdoors, it thrives in warm, humid climates. Think piles of firewood stacked behind sheds, rich compost heaps teeming with organic matter, and the cool, damp spaces under tree bark. These environments provide the perfect blend of moisture, warmth, and food. Leaf litter and garden beds are favorite hiding spots, offering both camouflage and a buffet of decaying plant material. Greenhouses, with their constant warmth and abundant food scraps, are like five-star resorts for these insects, allowing them to flourish even in cooler seasons. As decomposers, Australian cockroaches play a vital ecological role. They break down dead plants, fallen leaves, and other organic debris, returning essential nutrients to the soil. This natural recycling helps keep gardens and forests healthy and thriving. Problems arise when their outdoor world meets our indoor one. As they explore the boundaries between nature and human habitation, they sometimes find their way inside, especially when outdoor conditions become less favorable. They're perimeter dwellers, setting up camp near buildings, under backyard decks, nestled in garden mulch, or by leaky outdoor faucets where water is plentiful. These spots offer easy access to both shelter and resources. All they need to thrive is a steady supply of moisture, a few crumbs or decaying leaves for food, and a sheltered nook to hide from predators and the elements. These simple needs make them highly adaptable to a range of environments. That's why managing the area around your home is just as important as keeping the inside clean. Removing debris, trimming plants, and fixing leaks can make your property less inviting to these persistent visitors. In warm regions, Australian cockroaches can live outdoors year-round. You'll find them climbing trees, exploring lush vegetation, and making the most of the balmy climate. Their ability to adapt means they're always on the lookout for new opportunities. Unlike the German cockroach, which prefers the comfort of indoor spaces, Australian cockroaches are not naturally indoor species. They're much more at home in the wild, only venturing inside when conditions outside become too harsh or resources run low. These are true outdoor adventurers, resourceful, adaptable, and always exploring. Occasionally, their search for food, water, or shelter leads them across the threshold and into our homes, reminding us just how closely our worlds are connected. If they love the outdoors, why do we find them inside? Simple opportunity. Our homes offer stable temperatures, protection, and abundant food and water. Heavy rain or drought can drive them indoors, seeking dry or moist shelter. Even a leaky pipe or pet water bowl can attract them. They set up camp in dark, damp spots, behind appliances and wall voids or cluttered basements. Entry points include gaps under doors, around pipes or unscreened vents. Sometimes they hitch a ride inside on firewood or boxes. They're opportunistic invaders, always searching for a way in. Their presence is a sign of easy access and available resources. The Australian cockroach is a true omnivorous scavenger, eating almost anything organic. Outdoors, they recycle decaying leaves, fungi, and wood. In gardens, they nibble on plants and seedlings. Indoors, they love starchy and sugary foods, crumbs, spilled sugar, pet food, and even grease. Their sense of smell helps them find food from across a room. When food is scarce, they'll eat glue, paper, leather, and even their own shed skins. Special gut microbes let them digest tough materials like cellulose. This broad diet means they can survive almost anywhere, even in spotless homes. Their digestive superpower is a key to their ancient survival. When you see a cockroach, you're looking at a master of adaptation. Australian cockroaches are nocturnal, emerging at night to hunt for food, water, and mates. This nighttime activity helps them avoid predators and humans. They're gregarious, preferring to live in groups, drawn together by aggregation pheromones in their droppings. When one finds a good spot, it leaves a chemical signpost for others. Group living helps conserve moisture, find mates, and speeds up nymph development. They follow chemical trails to food and water, creating efficient communities. This social behavior is key to infestations. Droppings attract more cockroaches. Cleaning up frass removes their chemical signals and helps break the cycle. Simply removing roaches isn't enough. Erase their welcome mat. Understanding their social life is crucial for effective control. So how do we keep these critters out? Prevention is key. Make your home uninviting by eliminating food, water, and shelter. Clean up crumbs and spills and store food in airtight containers. Cockroaches can chew through cardboard and thin plastic. Use glass or metal. Control moisture. Fix leaks, dry sinks, and don't leave pet water out overnight. Declutter storage areas and remove piles of paper or boxes. Seal cracks, gaps, and install door sweeps and window screens. Think like a cockroach. Block every possible entry. For infestations, sanitation and exclusion come first. Use sticky traps to monitor activity and baits for targeted control. Baits work by spreading insecticide through the population. Avoid spraying insecticides everywhere. Targeted methods are safer and more effective. Consistent prevention keeps your home cockroach-free. Let's explore what makes the Australian cockroach unique. It's often confused with the American cockroach, but look for the yellow halo and wing stripes. Despite being a common pest, it's not a major public health threat like the German cockroach. Still, they can carry bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli from unsanitary places to our kitchens. Their droppings and shed skins produce allergens, triggering asthma and allergies in sensitive people. The proteins in their waste can become airborne, causing respiratory issues. So, while not the worst offender, their presence should be taken seriously. As a tramp species, they've spread globally by hitching rides on ships and cargo. Their story is intertwined with human trade and exploration. Today they thrive in tropical and subtropical regions worldwide. So there you have it, the secret life of the Australian cockroach. More than a pest, it's a master of adaptation and survival, thriving from Asia to every continent. Its dual life, outdoor explorer and indoor invader, shows its incredible flexibility. By understanding its needs, we can manage our environments and keep them outside. As decomposers, they play a vital role in nature's recycling system. While we don't want them in our homes, we can appreciate their place in the ecosystem. The Australian cockroach is a living link to an ancient past and a symbol of resilience. Next time you see one, remember the wild journey of this six-legged explorer.